Hey, Mia Kelly's here. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm so good.
That's us. We're on tour right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. All kind of always.
Always.
Right?
Exactly.
How was
Yeah.
Australia?
It was incredible.
Isn't
and
it the best?
It was beautiful and just like pretty special to be able to tap into communities there that felt so much like the ones at home, but were brand new and so welcoming and just stunning.
Yeah. I mean, that's got to be the goal going forward, right? We just make records that hit in Australia so we can go on tour there all the time.
100%. I'm glad you've read the plan. That's exactly what's going on.
I mean, if I could carry a tune, that's all I would be trying to do at all times. So you're back here now, and the new record comes out on May 20th. Very exciting.
22nd.
Oh, 22nd. Pardon me.
Okay.
That's a Friday, right? The 20th. Okay. There we go.
No.
Cut. We are back now, and the new record comes out on May the 22nd. We're very excited.
I'm so excited to put this record out. It's been in the works for a couple of years, and a lot of these songs, some of them I wrote a really long time ago, and some of them just kind of came together all in one summer. And it's my favorite thing I've ever made.
Wow. That's amazing. What a great boost that is off the top. So it's big time roller coaster feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So this is your third album already. You're what, 23 years old? 3 records in already.
Mm-hmm.
And you wrote some of these songs long ago. So like 22, 24, 26, we get albums from you. What made these songs make sense together and not on previous albums or in previous iterations? Like, what was it about these songs that put together make this record?
Yeah, interesting. I think that there's one or two that are a lot older, and they just kind of got reimagined by the producer I was working with, Connor Seidel, and he had just this like spin. I'd sent him a bunch of demos of a lot of songs that I thought could work cohesively together, and some that I totally thought would make the record didn't, and then some that were just really surprising to me the way that we spun them, and they just took on a new life. Time's Easy to Blame is one of those songs that used to be really slow and sad, and Connor heard it and was like, so this is a happy song. Like, what are we doing? And we just sped it up and we changed the whole energy of it, and it became this whole new thing, which was really fitting for the record. And yeah.
That's such an interesting dynamic, like with musicians and producers and stuff, that like we as just sort of the listening audience don't really get that much knowledge of how it goes down, because they do make a huge influence on how the records sound and even how they're sequenced and what's a happy song and what's a more mellow song. And it's crazy.
Totally. And it totally changes from producer to producer and also from song to song. Some of these songs I came in and I had like such a distinct and clear vision of what I wanted them to look like and sound like, and Connor just facilitated that. And then others were a little more lost, and he really helped me find them out of what they already, or mold them rather.
Sure. Yeah. I can't help but pull on a thread because I have ADHD, so we're gonna ride with this for a second.
Yeah.
But like, so then have you worked with the same producer on multiple records, or has it been a different one each time?
I've done 2 with Jim Bryson, the 2 first ones, and then this is the first one with Connor Seidel, who's out of Montreal and is an incredible producer.
And so, I mean, obviously, I got a chance to listen to the record before anybody else, and it's really, really good. So, like, would you work with him again, or do you think it makes more sense to try to work with a different producer to create a different sound, or like, how would you want to go about that going forward?
It's interesting. I would love to work with Connor again. He was such a joy to work with, and so like enthusiastic and creative, and I think there's still a lot of juice to be squeezed.
Okay, sure.
Do you know what I mean, for lack of a better expression? Like, I think the sound could be pushed further into different and interesting directions that we could take it further. But I also would be really open to making my next record with someone else to see where that goes. But I honestly, I had wanted to work with Connor for a really long time, and I think I'd put him up on this like pedestal in my mind because he'd made these records that I grew up listening to, and I just love everything he touches. And so it could have been really easy for him to disappoint me, but it was the complete opposite. It was just like better and kinder and easier than I could have ever anticipated.
Sometimes meeting your heroes does work
No,
out.
genuinely,
right?
genuinely. It was like, wait, on top of being stupidly talented, you're also really kind. And now a friend of mine. This is great.
Well, to be fair, we'll work on the friendship, but right out of the gate, you seem to be those things as well. So it's a good combination. And you're being from Quebec. Are you bilingual?
I am, yeah.
Do you ever consider making a French album?
I always have at least one song on the last couple projects in French, one or two, and I think there always will be because French is just such a big part of who I am and my everyday life. I have thought about making a full French record. I think I would need a big experience in my life that happens in French.
Okay.
Does that make any sense? So
Absolutely.
like if I go through a breakup in French, I'll write a lot of French songs. Or if, something happens with my dad who is the French side of my family, then I can write a lot of French songs. But I can't like have a bunch of English life experiences and then
Sure.
write about them in French. It just doesn't work like that.
Translating
So-
your life to a new
Yeah.
language. Yeah.
So if someone manifests some like big French tragedy in my
Oh,
life, or maybe one day I would love to.
It's
Yeah.
interesting. Like a lot of singer-songwriters are introspective and they'll write songs about love or about breakups or whatever it happens to be. Your album, like there's these joyful moments, there's introspective moments. We're also talking about like Made
Yeah.
is in there as well. Like that's really heavy subject matter to sort of wade into. I know your dad made a documentary about it and such. So what was it about that subject that made you want to explore it on the album?
I think it was such an interesting thing living through that period of time where my dad was following this woman who had decided to end her life with Maid, and he was making a documentary about the last 3 months of her life, and so was documenting this essentially like this beautiful bucket list and this peaceful goodbye, and she was so at peace with her decision, and it was actually quite beautiful to witness, but it was also obviously really hard to grapple with that, like, you get to schedule your own death. It's ridiculous. It's hard to, to conceive that, Monday at 6 p.m. And it's just like, it was just swimming around in all of our heads a lot. And I wanted to make this record a lot lighter than the past records, and so it feels kind of counterintuitive to include songs about Maid, but I think both of the songs are kind of witnesses to how much peace she found from that decision, and how the goodbye was beautiful. And it is there's a line in the French song which is from her perspective, and it's essentially telling her loved ones, like, don't be scared because I'm not scared. And that's just how she was. She was just so, like, looking forward to the end, and she'd been suffering for 30 years. And so it was just this release of ending of this pain. And so it's like, it obviously, I'm not going to say it's a light thing, but it didn't feel completely as heavy as writing a song about Maid sounds.
Yeah, finding the beauty in something, tragic and sad, and but there's beauty in there as well. And
Totally.
You definitely tapped into it. We're looking forward to the record, May 22nd, big time, a roller coaster feeling. Mia Kelly, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome.
I was playing 7 days a week. I was working through July. I got calloused on my fingers. I got calloused on my mind. I recall it was a Sunday. I recall it rained like hell. I don't recall much of that summer. Meeting you, I recall well. August saw me turn into a dog, wagging my two tails. I had built up a facade until you hadn't failed. You looked me in the eye, you took my chin into your hand. I know nothing about nothing, I began to understand. Give me that big time roller coaster feeling. You got me good, got me bad, you got me dreaming. Heard something in my throat, I am screaming. Give me that big time roller coaster feeling. You sat beside me on the aeroplane. humming to yourself. I caught myself staring, pretend I'm looking somewhere else. Came to me to say hello while I wait for my guitar. Baggage claim ain't known for romance, but we got it pretty far. I was sitting in the ocean blue, just waiting for a wave. You paddled up beside me, summer splashed across your face. Tied together, we're taking on the world. You and I would become like a fish, I let you go, but for a while you were the sun. Give me that big time roller coaster feeling. You got me good, got me bad, you got me dreaming. Had something in my throat, I am screaming. Give me that big time roller coaster feeling. Well, summer was on simmer right before I turned 15. I'd biked down to the show and I was brand new to the scene. A couple friends of mine were with you, shining on the stage. I wonder if I knew meeting you would define that age. Give me that big time roller coaster feeling. You got me good, got me bad, you got me dreaming. Had something in my throat, I am screaming. Give me that big time roller coaster feeling. Give me that big time roller coaster feeling. Give me that big time roller coaster feeling. Got the keys to the city. When I got my skin, my bones, I call the dark sky pretty. There's great I'll never know. I use my hands to rock the cradle. Use yours to rule the world. One more blind horse in the stable. One more night river. Who and lucky are the ones for whom the shoe fits right, and lucky are the pretty, the wealthy, and the wise, and lucky are the babies sleeping through the night. Lucky are the ones who get to watch the fight. I crawl my way across the country, overturning every stone. I'm peering down to the in-between. And there is grief I'll never know. Who and lucky are the ones for whom the shoe fits right, and lucky are the pretty, the wealthy, and the wise, and lucky are the babies sleeping through the night. The